I'll just start looking at it. You are looking at Michael James and motion to nolle prosequi, which means what, Mr. James? What does it mean?
No prosecution.
What does that document say?
It says it here on the letter. No prosecution.
We're talking with Michael James, and I'm David Toulis, the investigative reporter. Here he is holding up this amazing document where the state of Georgia is dropping its case against him. What was this case about, Mike?
This case, like I said, the case was, to be honest with you, can't want to say the words on camera, but it was all a fraud and just total fabricated BS. That's just truth of it.
You were being prosecuted initially for trespassing, and then they changed the charge. And noticing this, the loitering statute, you can't do that because the charge requires that the officer ask you your side. And since he didn't do that, and since the state couldn't go back in time to have him ask you, about the allegations, the charge couldn't be prosecuted. Seems to me.
Well, Mr. Toulis is, like I say, on when the first initial court date, on August 28th, 2024, that was the first initial court date, from after the idiot cop had, with no evidence, filed a warrant for my arrest, July 12th, 2023. The court, at this first court date, I challenged subject matter jurisdiction and jurisdiction authority. And it's not a person's arraignment at the first hearing. What people need to know, that is the officer show cause hearing. And that's exactly what I was challenging the court. Where's the officer at? This is his show cause hearing. The court was trying to interject instead of being neutral and impartial like a court's supposed to be. It's trying to get me to plea. And as Mr. Toulis was there and Mid-State Bureau Chief Chris Sapp was there as my two witnesses, I never pled. And I challenged subject matter jurisdiction and emphasized jurisdiction right before that court, and he ignored it.
The judge, Ralph Bailey of state court in Henry County, Georgia, in McDonough, denied Mr. James due process all the way through. And even, Mike, even the motion nolle prosequi has a lie in it. What was the lie, or what is the lie?
Let me look at
just don't read it. Just tell me.
I don't have time. I don't have it right reading.
The allegation in the motion nolle prosequi was that you pleaded not guilty. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. That's a lie right there by the state, because the whole idea of me there on August 28, 2024, I never pled, and I challenged subject matter jurisdiction, and the prosecutor hasn't proven jurisdiction authority to invoke the court's subject matter jurisdiction to hear or adjudicate the case.
And that's because there was no sworn statement by any victim. Is that the main gap in the case? Is that why the case was insufficient ab initio?
Yeah, that and several other reasons. About probably 7, 8 other different reasons why the case was void ab initio. And there's, like I say, it clearly shows the cop had actually committed a felony. What he done, he committed a felony, and because he had no evidence whatsoever.
Ab initio means from the beginning. It was void from the beginning because no criminal case can be established unless there is a swearing of an injury or harm or allegation sworn by a person in authority in a corporation that's not just an employee. But here, this Keisha McCoy, an employee, was accusing Mr. James of being on the terminal property. He was an employee waiting for his truck to be repaired, and somehow she called police on him. And the cop failed to investigate properly under the requirement under loitering. He didn't ask you your side, right? And so this case was begotten. It ran. How long did this case run?
Approximately 2 years and 3 months. And because of this evil person who's, I don't know what her problem is, but she's definitely got something going on with her. She has no authority. She's not my boss. She's not the owner of the company. But I got her for libel, defamation of character, and slander, and she needs to be locked up, and I'll be pursuing that
In this case, my radio station, Eagle Radio Network, with Christopher Sapp, Mid-State Bureau Chief, we filed a grievance against the judge with 11 points, 11 breaches of his ethics rules, and this document has been picked up by the chief investigator of the Judicial Qualifications Commission in Georgia, and because he was going to make my Mid-State Bureau Chief stay there all week. The case was dropped.
Me too.
And you have to sit here every day until we call you. So we were supposed to sit there, my reporter and their victim, every day, 9 o'clock, every day, until they call the case.
No. That's totally unconstitutional, and it's just ridiculous. It's asinine to think, and actually it's geared for the state to wear the person out. The accused, it's geared to wear that person out, so the person would take a plea deal.
Wearing the person out.
Never take a plea deal if you're innocent, like I am, like I was. Never take a plea deal.
Never, ever take a plea deal. Never.